guys. So I got to give a shout out first of all to the RC Hunter because he actually just made that intro that you guys watched. We had a little chat today, and we'll get into that here in a sec. But he was super cool. He's always been there for me. I've tried to be there for him, man. We've been through quite a bit together. We both started off as a small channel and just kind of built our way up there. I believe he just passed 500 subscribers, so I got to give him big shout out, dude. He's doing, awesome things right now. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, go ahead and do that. For sure, that is something that needs to happen because he is awesome. With that being said, guys, I started thinking the other day, like, I'm the same as most of you. I work at $10 hour job. Some of you, probably make more than I do. I make a little Google AdSense revenue here and there, and I work my regular job, but it's about $10 an hour, and I have to work a lot of hours to really get paid what I should. For those of you who don't know, I had a motorcycle accident 2 years ago, and it broke all my ribs, crushed my lower right vertebrae, fractured C1 and C2 in my neck, ripped all the ligaments off the back of my neck, put on a whole bunch of weight from having to take steroids. It's been kind of a long, rough road, so hence the dieting and the trying to stop smoking and all that kind of stuff. But, I thought to myself, like, it's getting expensive buying these RC products, and I reached out to Morris Cole Enterprises, and we're doing things together, and we're trying to build him a website right now so he can get on his feet and start selling his products, and we're going to keep reviewing stuff over there. But he doesn't really do the drone stuff like I do, so, I sat here and I thought about it, and I was like, man, it's probably time that I reach out to Hubson and talk to him and see if they'd be willing to do a partnership with me, because I was going through my videos, and as I was going through them, I realized that really the only videos that are getting views is anything Hubson related. And I started going, man, some of my original Hubson videos from like 4 months ago, like my pros and cons video, stuff like that, has over 20,000 views, like just ridiculous. And I realized that the majority of my subscribers are Hubson followers. So it kind of primed me to go out and say to myself, like, I should probably communicate with Hubson and see if they would be willing to put me on the partnership program, because most of the following that I have are Hubson-based subscribers. So, it's fun doing my little RC stuff, but really what most of you guys are here to see, as I came to the realization, is Hubson products. So I reached out today. I called them, and I told them, I said, hey, it was an awkward phone call at first until I started explaining who I was, and they had heard of me. They were like, yeah, okay, drone worship, okay. And I said, these guys keep asking me to review products that I can't really afford right now, and I've built such a following at this point, and so many people watch my videos, I figured I would call you guys and see if there was some way we could work out something where you guys would send me stuff for testing. It's not that I'm looking for a handout, I'm still going to review products, and as I can buy things, I will. But if it gives them the ability to promote themselves a little bit more and have somebody that, has already dealt with their products, that understands them very, very well. Like, I spent months on this bird. I did an entire video series on the H501S, and me and this quad have been through a lot together. For those of you guys that have been following me for a while, me and this Hubson have been through a ton of stuff together. And we built an entire video series, and I have yet to really have a problem with it. It's been through a ton of different firmwares. It gets extreme range. It's, with a standard transmitter, and it just continues functioning. I've never had a motor burnout. I've never had a real issue with it at all. So this has been a very, very good bird for me. And what really got me started on this bird was that my original drone was a Hubsan CX-20. I've had probably at least, 80 UAS at this point. Like, I've had a ton of drones at this point, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where you test one, you don't like it, you move on to something else. Well, I was happy with the Hubsan CX-20 until I installed Mission Planner on it, telemetry package, all that kind of stuff. And it performed a flyaway on me during a flight, and I guess it decided to go back to wherever it was manufactured, because I never found it again, and nobody ever called me about it. So it started getting me in this phase of looking for another drone, and I'm like, God, man, I just don't want to spend thousands of dollars on another drone, and, So I started kind of searching the web, and I came across Hubson. And this was like 4 or 5 months ago now, probably close to 5 months ago. And, I started reading the features on it. Follow me, GPS, return to home, altitude hold. Like it had all the stuff that the big birds have, even like DJI products. The only downside for me was that it didn't have a gimbal, and I was just like, well, why not? Let's give it a shot. So I bought it, for I think it was like $227 at the time I purchased it. And then the whole crazy video series started. I was so intrigued by this bird when I first got it. I was just like, man, this is crazy that you can get all these features for basically under 240 bucks, And then once we started modifying it and doing stuff, well, like I said, the videos speak for themselves. Most of you have already watched them. So, and I have a ton of views on most of them. I can put up a Hubsan video now, and within like 3 or 4 days, it has over 1,200 views. It's just crazy. But that's you guys. You guys are participating in my channel. So if I were to get this partnership, it would be just as much you guys getting the pat on the back as me. It's, without you, I wouldn't be able to even attempt getting a partnership with Hubsan. I never expected my videos to really kind of take off like they have. So, with that being said, guys, I sat at work and I tried to convince myself of a way to, tell Hubsan that I am worth their time, just like they were worth my time, and you guys are worth my time. And I thought, they said, why don't you make an introduction video? We'll view it and see what we think. And, I can sit here like a resume and tell you guys, this and this, and these are my qualifications, and this is what I'm here for. But I think it would be easier just to let everyone I've helped comment below and show some love. If you guys want me to have this partnership with Hubsan and be able to test their products, then, dude, just put a comment. I've spent hours on the phone with people. I've opened up 2 Facebook pages based on this drone just to help people. I sat up for hours at night answering emails and, tons and tons of YouTube comments. I've tried to answer as many as I possibly can to help as many people as possible. And I took this on. I'm going to consider it an endeavor. I took this endeavor on to help as many people as possible with this drone. I was just so blown away by its capabilities after I started messing with a little firmware and doing some antenna modifications. It's just crazy. And it still, to me, is crazy, that it can beat out a lot of DJI products. So, I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, I'm good at this, I'm good at this. My background is basically, I've been doing this for like 6 years almost. I have flown, like I said, a ton, at least 80 drones in my lifetime. Quadcopters, I've had toy grade, I've had, hobby grade, I've had all sorts of stuff. And, this bird is the most fun that I've had so far. The Cheerson CX-20 was like a knockoff of a DJI product. And it was so loud, and this one's just so quiet that it really prompted me to start making these YouTube videos. And then, like I said, my pros and cons video took off, and then all of a sudden I had this 1,300 subscribers, guys. 1,300 subscribers in like 3 months, like 3 or 4 months. Crazy. That is crazy, man. You guys are awesome. I cannot stress that enough. You guys are awesome. So I don't really want to sit here and be like, well, these are my qualifications. I know about drones and quadcopters. I know about them. Okay? I am very good at detecting problems, breaking it down, coming up with conclusions, and going from there. I love testing these products. It is not just a hobby, it's a passion. And, I will take a whole day off. And instead of relaxing or enjoying myself, I am out making a YouTube video because this is what I enjoy doing. It's fun for me. I have a great time doing this. And I like to see everyone participate in my channel. I love the subscribers getting themselves involved. It's a really good feeling to put up a video and within 20 minutes it's got 40 comments. It's like, it's crazy. And I love it. I sit there and I try to go through each individual one and answer each individual question. Now, I can't catch all the notifications, guys. I really do try. Most of you know I try to participate to the best of my ability. But Hubsan, if you're listening, I'm Drone Worship. If you have any questions, I'm sure that my subscribers would be more than happy to post below in the comments section how much I have been a serious, help to everyone. Like, and I might be wrong. Some people may be upset with me. Some people may, think my videos are the best. I have tons and tons of emails of people just saying, dude, thank you for your video series. You've been amazing. You've helped me beyond belief. I have a few questions, and I try to answer those questions. Like, I really do. So I'm not going to keep this long and drawn out. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. I'm going to let my subscribers show you. And if this doesn't work, then, it was a group effort, and I guess it is what it is. It'll make me sad. I'll be sad. But I will continue going forth regardless of what the decision is. So, with that being said, guys, I'm Drone Worship, and I'm out. Toodaloo.